Thank you for coming out tonight to MCYFL Stadium in Ocala, Florida. For this USL PDL contest between the visiting FC Miami City and your Ocala Stampede. Officials for tonight's contest are as follows. In the center, Francisco Terranova. Senior Assistant Chris Gruhl. Junior Assistant George Ruiz. And the fourth official Daniel Manhurts. And now to introduce the visitors, FC Miami City. Number 16, Florian Mathon. Number 5, Alexander Joseph. Number 22, Victor Mirano. Number 4, Ryan Parado. Number 14, Hugo Leroux. Number 23, Adam Chaffee. Number 28, Francesco Kasuki. Number 12, Carlos Garcia Partida. Number 32, Patrick Lopez. Number 26, Zakiri Narzouk. And number 11, Brian Moran. FC Miami is led by head coach Michael Emily. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? I said Ocala, Florida, are you ready? Because it's time to make some noise for your three-time division champion and your defending Southern Conference champion, your Ocala Stampede! Number 13, Gerritsen Green. Number 7, Mr. Everything, Let's Go. Number 16, Courage Girandu. Number 11, Victor Barreras. Number 10, Ikuramba Jane. Number 22, Raimundo Ryan. And last but not least, number 9, Ricardo Diaz. The Stampede is led by head coach Shane Roberts. Please rise and face the American flag while the national anthem is sung in the booth by Ichiro Ava Pudge.
the introductions done here from Ocala, Florida, as we are ready for the final game of the regular season, and the arithmetic quite easy. The winner of tonight's game will be the Southeast Division champions. FC Miami City and the Ocala Stampede getting ready for kickoff. Coin toss underway. Both teams with identical records. 7 wins, 3 losses, and 3 draws. But right now the advantage held by Miami City by way of their positive result with a 2-1 win on May 27th and the 1-1 draw on June 22nd, both games at FIU. This is the first opportunity the Stampede get to have FC Miami City in Ocala, and a win here would propel them to their 4th straight division championship. FC Miami City looking to equal the feat that was completed by the Ocala Stampede in winning the Southeast Division in its first year of existence. The Stampede looked to make that not to be the case by winning their 4th straight. Just moments away from kickoff now. We appreciate you joining us here on YouTube. Weather looks a bit threatening here in Ocala, but we'll knock on wood and keep our fingers crossed that the play will not be interrupted. Ricardo Diegas, Karumba Janah inside the center circle, ready to kick this one off. FC Miami City now gets their players into position. I don't know, honest mistake or some gamesmanship, as FC Miami City was late to get onto the field for warm-ups and just happened to be wearing a uniform combination, a kit combination, which forced the Stampede back into their locker room to change. Again, honest mistake or some gamesmanship. I guess maybe we'll know at a later time. That's why maybe we were delayed a few minutes in getting the game kicked off to you. But if for nothing else, we're ready to go tonight in what is beyond explanation the biggest game of the season for both of these teams. Again, a draw will do for FC Miami City. A win, the only result that will see the Ocala Stampede to their 4th division title. Lex Craggs just clear the ball long. Janah comes back. Lewis Hilton working as he always does, taken down. Wins a free kick early for the Stampede. And as is customary here, the Stampede will take their time and allow Paco Craig to work towards the box. You expect the ball played in around just outside the 6-yard box for Paco Craig to win in the air. There's that ball in. Floats to the back post. Ben Knight's there. A header over the crossbar, though. In goal tonight, Florian Mathieu. Ball into the direction of Sam Dunnock. Ben Knight plays forward. Dunnock now sees that ball out of play for a Stampede throw. Stampede will play from the back. Knight and Craggs. Pereiras, the intended target there of that ball. The newly added Pereiras has a goal in his debut game. A very, very important one. A goal that saw the Stampede into the playoffs, but that result not good enough as they search for their 4th straight Southeast Division title. Knight plays long. That ball gets over the top. Cut back into the box. Diegas the intended target there, but he gets out of play and comes off of Karamba Janah at the end. Pereiras again, threatening early. See, Miami City will just throw long. Paco Craig is there. Sam Dunnick. This ball in the middle here. Hilton. Courage Charandu. Knight back to Hilton. Relieves pressure by playing back to Knight. He'll switch the ball long. Oh, ball into the middle. Marquez flicked on by Diegas. Marquez in the box. Goes down. A little too easy for the official. Great flick on by Ricardo Diegas. Now Hilton. Pereiras. Janah ridden off that ball. Then pressure by Stampede force. Ball back to Mathieu. They come wide here. Parado. Long ball played. Hugo LaRue, the intended target there, gets out of play. Stampede now regain possession. Dunnick will go long. Karamba Janah. Mathieu. Just play long. Paco Craig wins that ball in the air. Marquez. LaRue wins that. Oh, Dunnick stuck his head in there. LaRue, long ball. Dangerous moments in the box there, but nothing comes of it. Now Hilton to the Stampede. Craig plays on. Scrapping for the ball there. Stampede come away with it. Ricardo Diegas. Ball just runs away from him now. It'll be a throw on the far side of the field for FC Miami City.
Ladies and gentlemen, as our organization standard, as is tradition, we have frisbees. $1 per throw for our half-shot shot night.
Ball thrown long. Finds its way all the way back to Lex Craggs.
Once again, don't forget to go over there and visit the public stand, which is a concession stand. They have frisbee throws on sale for $1 at halftime.
Craggs plays long. Gets beyond Diegas. Marquez. Now Hilton wins it. Referee says play on. Charandu. So the switch here to Dunnick. That ball just played a little too long for Diegas. Mathieu asking his back line to settle down. Garcia to LaRue. Ball takes a hop on him, gets away. For Stampede throw. Ben Knight. Gerondu on the turn. He's receiving some pressure. Finds Hilton. Pereira comes off of him. No question, the nerves for this game must be quite high as both teams recognize what is on the line here. They've both made the playoffs, but I don't think either team satisfied with that. Karamba Janah now with an opportunity to use his speed to get into the box. With a left foot across the face of the goal mouth, but nobody at the back post. Diegues had made a near post run, and that ball got beyond everybody. LaRue able to save it in. They look to play directly. Ben Knight cuts that out, gets it over to Dunnick. Dunnick pressured, heels. Hit ball to Gerondu, who gets it forward now to Lewis Hilton. Pereiras, again a target. Diegues looking to find Pereiras once again. Hilton. Good switch to Sam Dunnick. Plays that ball wide, but it's intercepted by Miami City. Paco Craig whistle for the foul on Pereira. Great crowd tonight here in Ocala, braving the weather, or the potential weather, and here to support the Stampede in their quest for a 4th division title. LaRue. Pereira. Stolen away now here. An opportunity for the Stampede to break a little bit. Janah out wide. Ball played to him. His speed. Gets into the box now. Lays the ball back to the middle of the box. Nierenhold was unable to get to it. That ball deflected. Nierenhold, who had cut out the first ball, took a touch too heavy. Lewis Hilton able to get onto the end of it, but Nierenhold, in staying with the play, was able to get enough of a touch on it to deflect it out of play for a corner kick. A set piece opportunity for the Stampede. Hilton will take this corner. Headed out of play. Gerondu tries to get a touch back into the box. Gerondu wins that, but wins it out of play. Now LaRue looks to play quickly. Ball was already out of play after the first touch. Oh, ball into Diegues. Nierenhold getting his money's worth tonight back there at the center back position, but doing well enough to keep the Stampede off the board at this point. Diegues gets the last touch on that ball, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. Mathieu. It's a right foot into it. Pereiras wins it to Diegues. Back to Pereiras. Chest traps it down. Now he's in the box. He gets the ball across. Karamba Janah unable to get the right foot to it. That would have put the Stampede up 1-0 in the 12th minute. But another opportunity. Great combination play from Pereiras and Diegues. Both play together collegiately. Paco Craig once again wins the ball in the air. Miami City now, FC Miami City, excuse me, regains possession, but now quickly gives it away. Dunnick to Hilton. Oh, Ben Knight mishits that ball out of play. See Miami City now with the throw. LaRue. Dunnick. Hilton. Garcia plays it long. Headed away. Dunick on it now for the Stampede. Marquez. Now Hilton on the turn. Gets to the feet of Janah, who is in an offside position. As the ball was played, he came back to it. Ball just played wide by Parado. Garrison. Garrison Crane shields that ball out of play. Stampede still possessed now. Diegues looks to flick on to Pereiras. That combination seemed to have worked well early in this game thus far. Ball played long. Knight finds Chirandu. Now Chirandu. Pereiras. Karumba Janah's got a little space in front of him. He looks to take. Ball laid off. Taken away. Ball off of Pereiras. Now for a goal kick. Adam Chatti doing the work defensively for FC Miami City. Now Mathieu. It's a ball in play. Marquez, Dunick, both there. Gets through them both. Not a second time as Dunick wins it. Looks to just play it down the line, and it goes out of play. LaRue to Pardo. Parado, excuse me. Mathieu. Ball laid back to Alexander Joseph. Now Nirinold. Garrison Crane cuts that out. Now Janah again. Looks to play the ball into the corner. Pereiras. Pereiras. Nirinold. Excuse me. That was Alexander Joseph. FC Miami City now on the break. Garcia doing a lot of work. This ball's still alive for FC Miami City. Outside the box. Paco steps inside and blocks that shot on goal. Diegues wins it. Pereiras has Janah. He's got Diegues joining him. Can he find him? He does. Diegues on the left foot. Just wide. That's side netted. There was a touch on it. Another scoring opportunity for the Ocala Stampede. Ball played in. To Diegues. This close to the opening goal. Score remains here in the 17th minute. 0-0. But clearly the run of play has been in favor of the Stampede. Hilton. Paco Craig up front. That ball played in, headed away. Dunick just fires it back towards the box. FC Miami City content in just getting that ball out of play. Dunnick will come up and take the throw. FC Miami City has a player down across the field. Now he's up now quickly. Barreras tries to find Diegues at the top of the box. Now Mathieu has it. Player down once again. I think something happened to his hand. I have a dislocated finger. As a matter of fact, I think it was on the goal-scoring opportunity by Ricardo Diegues. The ball played into him by Karamba Janai. I thought jumped up and actually had hit him in the hand. Referee played advantage there. There's a chance that his finger was either jammed or dislocated. I think they put some tape on it, rubbed some dirt on it, and they're ready to go once again as the referee will get ready to wave him back on into the field of play. Referee does so. Garcia just sees Lex Craggs off his line and just checks him there. The ball had plenty to get to the net, but it was wide. Lex Craggs, left foot, gets beyond Crane. Hilton to Marquez. Referee says play on. Dunnick has it here on the near side. Paco Craig over here to Marquez, who's got some space in front of him. Instead, lay off to Diegues, who hits it early with the left foot. Nothing that threatens the goal of FC Miami City. Mathieu. Ball headed long there. Diegues, the intended target. See Miami City now. Now gets it away. Looks to go the direct route. Oh, Craig, his header. Dunnick just comes up and tries to get it as far away from his goal box as possible. But FC Miami City still maintains possession. They'll have a throw on the far side. Chadi. Chirandu. Janah. Pereiras. Took a cleat. Looks like to the midsection. Maybe in the chest. Referee whistles a foul there. Ben Knight creates a little space for himself, tries to get the ball in the middle. Numbers now, potentially. Oh, great tackle by Diegues. Now long ball played to Pereiras. He doesn't have help yet. Janah looking to get there. Pereiras cuts back onto the right foot, tries to strike the ball. It's still rolling around inside the box. Pereiras now with the left. It gets across the 6-yard box, but then cleared out of play. Now Dunnick. We're going to keep the pressure on. Oh, looks to chip over. Janah can run onto that. Nirinold able to shield him off and see that ball out of play for a goal kick. For those just joining us here from Ocala, in the 23rd minute, it's 0-0. This game, for all the marbles inside the Southeast Division, the Ocala Stampede needing a victory. A draw will do for FC Miami City, as both teams have qualified for the playoffs. Seeding now the only question. Ben Knight won't allow LaRue to get to the end line. And that ball rolls out of play for a goal kick. Craggs. Long goal kick there. Gerondu. Handball. Kasuchi trying to chest trap that ball, but it got a little too much arm. Hilton. Gerondu. Ben Knight. FC Miami City with the pressure. Marquez in on the tackle. Ball falls kindly to Hilton. Now Hilton with the ball. Nirenhold steps to him. Ball played to Dunnick, who had made an overlapping run, but in coming back to the ball, found himself in an offside position as the ball was played to him. Again, obviously the more sustained pressure in this game by the Stampede, but it hasn't resulted in a goal, which for FC Miami City is good enough. Machu. Kicked out of play. Garrison Crane. Hilton. Ball went out of play. Everybody in the building thought that was going to be a Miami City throw, except for the man in blue. That ball, Hilton takes it. Plays Marquez. Krambajana comes back for the ball. Now Diegas tried to find Marquez. It gets to Dunnick. Dunnick out on the right. Marquez to the middle. Lewis Hilton. 3 men on him if you include the center official. Now Diegas, who tries to flick through to Pereira. Gerondu now. It's got a little bit of space. Juscom has some players forward, but his touch too heavy. Pereira's the intended target of that through ball. Not you. Who even in the 26th minute looks content to take as much time as possible. Corrado to LaRue, out of the middle. And a long switch there, good ball. Now FC Miami City's got something working here. Just as I say that, ball cut out. Carter Diegas, way offsides. And as quick as that assistant referee's been with his flag, the fact that there was a delay in getting to that almost tricked me into thinking he may have missed one there. Nevertheless, continue play. Marquez. Good switch. That ball runs to the end line before it can be put back towards the 6-yard box. It runs out of play. Stampede will take a goal kick. Diegas whistle for the foul. Miami City will play directly. That ball over the top. One ball over the top. Merzouk finishes. As the ball was started quickly and then played over the top, Merzouk able to split the two center backs, get onto that ball and finish it on one touch. Paco Craig beaten there, and as the ball comes down, one left-footed strike leaves Lex Craggs flat-footed, and now with the Stampede, a lot of work to do. Remember, a draw in this game, not enough for the Stampede. They'll need 2 goals. They'll need to win this game. Sometimes it can feel unkind, but if you've watched this game long enough, you have seen plenty of games where the run of play has been clearly in the favor of one side, but unable to finish, and then one opportunity on the other end turns out to be a goal. And that's where we are right now. The Stampede, as Diegas, quick left-footed shot, knocked down before it even gets to the goal mouth. Well, that ball touched Pereiras. Close to creating an opportunity in the box for the Stampede. Stampede been the more dominant team in the first half without question, but giving up the goal, and now they'll need 2. They look to retain the crown of the Southeast Division champions and win their 4th straight. Crane just plays the ball long over the top. Lopez, all the way back to Mathieu. Mathieu will play long. Perea. Hilton will set it up. Ball into the box, but safely into the hands of Mathieu. Now with a 1-goal lead for FC Miami City, the clock clearly a teammate. Perea, that ball to him. Now he's in the box. Lex Craggs comes out and wins it. Apparently there was a foul there before the attempted goal. Ben Knight will play long. Diegas flick on. Pereiras, a little confusion back here for FC Miami City. So Mathieu just does the safe thing, the smart thing, gets it out of play. Dunnick to Craig. Karamba Janah has 3 men in front of him. He'll just look to play back to Marquez. Now Marquez swings it in. Diegas. Referee looked to play the advantage as Diegas tried to get the ball off as he was going down. Because it didn't amount to much, the referee decides to call it back, and now a dangerous area for a free kick here for the Stampede. No question, Lewis Hilton will be the man charged with taking this. Lewis Hilton, the author of many an important goal for the Stampede. A quick answer here would certainly be one added to his resume. Direct free kick from about 23 yards, 24 yards outside the box. Hilton, He's done it! For as dominant as the Stampede have been in the first half, would have been tremendously unfair to go into halftime down a goal. Still some time left in this first half, but as I was mentioning before the free kick, Lewis Hilton has been a guy that scored a lot of big goals for the Stampede over the last few years. That one goes on the highlight reel. That one goes on the resume tape. And it gets the Stampede back to where we started this game, 1 goal away from winning the Southeast Division Championship. Now Pereiras tries to find Diegues. A little bounce in the step of the Stampede after that equalizing goal. So pace is picked up. Crowd certainly appreciative of that effort from Hilton. Paco Craig. Ball intended for Pereiras. It goes out of play. Ball thrown long. The flick on. Turns out to be a flick out. Stampede with the throw. Finds Karamba Janah. Diegues tries the one touch through to Pereiras, who had continued his run. Unfortunately unable to get enough on it. FC Miami City throw on the far side. Again, these two teams have seen each other twice, both in Miami at FIU. FC Miami City winning the first game 2-1, and there was a draw in the second game, 1-1. A game in which was cut short by 45 minutes as the lights at FIU were unable to be turned on for the second half. Ball swung in there on the corner. A free kick for the Stampede. Referee was unhappy about where that ball was played, so they'll drag it all the way out to the corner. Our score here from Ocala on a night where everything is to be played for and a lot left in the balance. Both teams have qualified for the playoffs. Both teams will represent the Southeast Division, but who will be the champ and who will be the runner-up? Miami City looking to become champions in their first year of existence, a feat that the Stampede had accomplished 4 years ago. And they've won this division each year since. They look to continue that run tonight. Pereiras now attacking on the left foot. Inside the box. Saved once. Now that ball rolling around outside the box. Marquez trying to run onto it. Garcia gets a right foot to it and gets it out of play. Dunnick doesn't want to wait, but he'll be forced to. Ball into the box. Diegues. Janah. Ridden off the ball. Now LaRue has come all the way back to help out. That ball gets only as far as Hilton. Couple of touches. Then Hilton's shot takes a deflection. It goes out of play for a corner kick. Again, same as it's been all night long. Pressure inside the box of FC Miami City. Really, the FC Miami City champions, only one real scoring opportunity. The positive news for them there, they capitalized on it. The Stampede, much more in the area of scoring opportunities. That ball, another one. Header by Diegues. It was out of play for a goal kick. But again, another threatening moment for the Stampede. As the crowd continues to grow here in Ocala. For those of you that are around the state, around the country, around the world watching this broadcast, we certainly welcome you and glad you've come. Spectators forced to get in on the action there as that ball came out hot. Looks like nobody the worse for wear. Dunnick. Ben Knight. Pereiras in on that tackle to Crane. Well, two-footed tackle there. Referee says no harm, no foul. Crane a little slow to get up for the Stampede, but Marquez doesn't see Janah early. Goes to Dunnick. Now Janah on the turn. Gets pulled back a little bit by Lopez. That ball takes a deflection off the hands. His ball still rolling around the top of the 18. Then finally clearing out of play. Lopez. That ball just struck by Garrison Crane. And it goes out of play for a goal kick. Again, it almost seems that FC Miami City scrambling just to get the ball outside of their 18. As this game and this field certainly feels tilted. But where it matters most is the scoreboard, and that remains even at 1 goal apiece. Dunnick to Craig. Crane. Pereiras on the turn. Ben Knight's got some space in front of him. He'll take a little and then play the ball long. This is a good ball. Pereiras, he's got Diegues with him. Also has Karumba Janah, but unfortunately that ball takes a deflection, finds the hands of Mathieu. Now one of the few opportunities Miami City's had to sort of counter here. Parado. Now LaRue here on the left wing. Marquez faces him up. Able to win that ball. Back to Parado. Near and old. Lopez. Now FC Miami works a give and go there. Paco Craig comes over and cleans it up. Just for a moment, though, as the ball will remain in possession of FC Miami City on the throw. Alexander Joseph. Strong throw. Garrison Crane heads it just over the end line. Now it'll be a corner kick. It's like LaRue's going to come over with the left foot. Bit of an in-swinger. Near and old. Advancing inside the box. Diegues gets the left foot to it. Can Janah come back to win it? He does. Low give and go. And now the Stampede break. You've got 4-on-2. Near and old trying to get back to help. Ben Knight on the overlapping run. Can he be found? He is, and it's offsides. Ball played a little too late for Karumba Janah. Ben Knight on a great run there. I guess on both guys. You'd like Janah to play it a tad bit earlier, but at the same time, if you're Ben Knight, you're going to do all that work. You got to err on the side of caution and make sure you're not offsides. Opportunity goes begging there. And we remain at 1 goal apiece. But it's not for a lack of trying, especially on the side of the Stampede. Crane. Pereiras. Diegas. Laid off into space for Pereiras again. Nierenold going to get to it. He's going to have to play it. Perea. Joseph to Nierenold. Parado to LaRue. That ball gets through. Perea. Crane gets the ball to deflect up into the hands of Perea. In the 44th minute here of a 1-1 game, in which a winner will determine the Southeast Division Championship. A draw would favor FC Miami City. Now an opportunity here. Paco Craig. Cool move by him just to head the ball back into the hands of Lex Craggs. Chirandu comes back for it, and he'll turn in advance. Garrison Crane. Now Ben Knight. Chirandu takes what's given, then plays the ball long. Sam Dunnick, great trap by him. Fortunately left it behind. LaRue able to get a foot on it. The Stampede will maintain possession. Karamba just let that ball play through. Tried to dummy it onto Hilton, who wins it anyhow. Almost sees Sam Dunnick through. But now Lopez. Perea. FC Miami City look to counter. Hilton. We got a couple of minutes of stoppage time here in the first half. Pereiras off the chest trap. Alexander Joseph, that ball goes out of play. Waiting for a signal. That's going to be a corner kick. The head official was looking to the assistant referee. Pereiras will take it. Karamba comes over to lend some help. He's waved off. So we're in stoppage time. Paco Craig in the box. Ben Knight in the box as well. Craig. A lot of work being done inside that box. Lewis Hilton, curious on why. Maybe he didn't receive a penalty kick call, as he was drugged down inside the box on that corner kick attempt. In a first half dominated in play by the Ocala Stampede, the one part of the game that matters most, the scoreboard, remains even. And in regards to the Southeast Division Championship, that's good enough for FC Miami City. There's still 45 minutes left to play. The second half of the Ocala Stampede hosting FC Miami City in a game that will decide the Southeast Division Championship will be coming up in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Tino, would you like these people to come inside the fence just for this? Inside the fence, just on the side of the line. So you go in the gate, led by the one and only Jonas Martinez. I want you to stay on this side of the line. So you have about 3 feet there between the fence and the line. Make sure you're in view of the 3 hula hoops. That was an amazing hula hoop right there. You can go inside the fence area for this only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, everyone that has a frisbee, make some position nearest the center line. Out there on the center of the field, we have the lovely Jonas Martinez, and also somebody named Cassidy Herbert. You guys have good view of those 3 frisbees, the 3 hula hoops out there in the center. Here's how this is going to work. Tito, correct me if I'm wrong. You have 3 different hula hoops in the center of the field. The frisbee that is closest to each of those 3 hula hoops will win the prize inside the hula hoop. So please make sure you remember what your number is on the inside of your frisbee, because the lovely Cassidy Herbert will be the judge and jury and the final say on which number, which frisbee wins each one of those prizes. So when you have a good view of those 3 hula hoops, Cassidy, what you're doing, you are going to tell us, Cassidy, which frisbee is closest to each one of those hula hoops. You're going to be the one that determines who gets the prize. Are you guys with the frisbees ready? Oh, come on, that was horrible. Are you guys with the frisbees ready to win some prizes? All right, on the count of 3, I want to see you guys throwing those frisbees. 1, 2, 3. Holy mackerel, what in the world? I don't think anyone wants to finish it on the left hand side. What's happening here?
There we go.
You're throwing your frisbees. I think this is going to be a pretty easy job. I have to ask them to determine who is closest. Oh, is that one more frisbee left? Hold on. What's happening? A couple last minute frisbees coming. Set the frisbee down. Last minute frisbees are coming. All right, if you guys got a frisbee, get up there on the center line. Last minute frisbees, you guys can get a throw. All right, if you have a frisbee, let's throw it right now so Cassidy can determine the winner. All right, if you have a frisbee, let's get it thrown. This looks like we might have one more frisbee to go. All right, Cassidy, with your hands, show us what number that is. Is that 64? 63? If you have 63, run out there as fast as you can, Cassidy. You can get yourself a New Zealand. You have 63. All right, if you have 63, get your New Zealand. I want to hear that loud numbers in the second half. All right, Cassidy, who got the shirt in the center? What number? Oh, the scarf, excuse me, the scarf. What number you got? 88? 88? Get your behind on out there, Mr. Stampede. What's the number you got there? What? Just tell me what the number options are. It's over 196,412. I couldn't figure that out. Try it again. 19 or 91? Somebody knows that one person got out there closest and that home. It's going to be pretty obvious. All right, here we go. All right. All right, excellent job, everyone. I want you guys to come down here and take a look at the right-hand side wall. We have a very special guest at the right-hand side wall, Mr. Ryland. Oh my goodness, he just made Jack Burns, Ocala Stampede player Jack Burns, look very silly. The jock strap is resting in the 5th row after that shot. Oh, what a juke. Alright, so I believe Ryland is going to be taking a penalty kick against Ocala Stampede kicker Nico Giantsopoulos. How many people think that Ryland is going to be able to make this kick on Nico? Let me hear you make some noise. How many people think that Ryland is going to make this kick on Nico? Ryland, wave to us. Everyone wants to see you make this kick on Nico. All right, Ryland, this kick will be more. Oh, the kick. Oh! Shot! And score! It's just been by Ryland. All right, fans, we'll be back with the second half shortly.
All right, we're getting ready for the second half of this game. 45 minutes left to decide the Southeast Division Championship. As it stands right now through the first 45 minutes, a 1-1 result would be good news for FC Miami City. If you're the Stampede, though, chances created were certainly in your favor.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have one more question for you. How many people out there want to see Stampede take home the victory tonight? Let me hear you make some noise!
Both teams already qualifying for the playoffs. But the prize of Southeast Division champion still on the line here. FC Miami City looking to win that title in their first year of existence. The Stampede looking to continue its reign at the top of the division, something it's done since their first year of existence. Both teams identical records. They've played twice earlier this season. A 2-1 win by Miami City and a 1-1 draw, both those games in Miami. This is the first opportunity for the Stampede to host FC Miami City. Referee, make sure both goalkeepers are ready. Getting his watch set. FC Miami City will kick off to start the second half. Ball played instantly to LaRue, who switched sides of the field. He's down underneath us on the left to start. Now he's down on the right. Stampede look to play the ball forward. Alexander Joseph sees that ball out of play. A throw in for FC Miami City. Hilton to Chirandu. Paco Craig looks to go long. That ball headed down, but only as far as Hilton, who again will turn. Ambitious attempts. Ball switched to LaRue. Strikes with his left foot. Lex Craggs gets that ball away. Hilton. Dunnick looks to keep it in. Can't do it. Could be a throw for FC Miami City. Garcia fouled by Karamba Janah. Now an opportunity for FC Miami City, the kind of opportunity the Stampede enjoy. They've brought their center backs forward, near and old. Lopez, both inside the box. Ball swung in. There's Lopez on the header. Great save by Lex Craggs. Ball swung in. Great ball played to the edge of the 6-yard box where Lopez able to win that ball in the air. Lex Craggs with the save. Now a corner kick. Craggs gets 2 fists to it, but LaRue able to punch it back. It goes to the back of the 6-yard box where it looks like Lopez again wins a header. But Craig's able there to collect it. And play to Ben Knight. Gerondu will come back for it. And into Hilton, who turns quickly. Looks to play directly. Alexander Joseph wins that ball out of the air. Now Lopez. Fouls Hilton. Then gives him a hand up. There's a Crane now. Ben Knight plays the ball forward. Alexander Joseph. Ball played forward. Some confusion there. Perea got away with a bit of a shove there. Dunnick will just play long. Diegas trying to shield his man off. Nearenold, but he gets a header away to Lopez. Lopez tries to do a little too much. He's ridden off the ball. Now Hilton. Pereira has got Diegas cutting inside of him. He foregoes that opportunity. Finds Marquez. Now Hilton out wide to Crane. Now back to Hilton. Inside the box, Karumba Janah. Can he run onto it and keep it from going out of bounds? Nope. Nearenold. Sees that's not going to happen. And rolls safely out for a goal kick. Matthew. Right foot into it. Next Craggs plays long. Lopez there to win it in the air. He does. And Paco Craig right back at you. Janah. Diegas with the flick on to him. But Garcia steps in. Perea, the intended target there. Unable to trap it. Now Hilton's got some space to work in. Pereiras. LaRue comes in there. Gets ball and man. A little too much man, says the man in blue. He wants to have a talk with LaRue. Something along the lines of, hey, that's enough. One more of those and I'll give you a yellow. But then again, I'm just guessing. Hilton. I think we can all guess what's coming here. Hilton with a ball that Lopez steps in front of and gets ahead to, and it'll go out of play for a Stampede throw. Sam Dunnick. Come to take the throw. Marquez outside the box, swings back out to Dunnick. Looked to swing that ball in, but defended well by FC Miami City. Karumba Janah collects it with his back to goal. Little back heel on. Parado was able to get it away just for a moment, though, as the Stampede maintained possession. Hilton. That was Ricardo Diegas. Another threatening shot on goal, but it goes just wide. Again, a lot of that dirty work done by Lewis Hilton outside the box. Karumba Janah working hard in there as well. Almost made it count there off the left foot of Ricardo Diegas. LaRue with the flick on. Goes out of play. Crane into Janah, who looks to turn. Lopez shields him off. Now LaRue. Alexander Joseph to LaRue. Gerondu. Marquez. Gerondu on the turn. Down the line. Herreras. He's got a streaking Karumba Janah, but Nirinold. His long legs covering a lot of ground quickly. He's able to clear it out of play. Crane into the box. Flicked on. Lopez gets to it first. Just plays the ball downfield. Ben Knight. Not what Shane Roberts wanted to see there. Good control there by LaRue. That creates a bit of an issue here. Dunnick gets to it. Gets it out of play and allows the Stampede to try to get numbers back to help defend here. But FC Miami City wants to go quickly. Ball in off the chest of Lewis Hilton. Garcia steps in, wins it. A little back heel to Lopez. Now FC Miami City off and running again. But that ball won away by Dunnick. Hilton, quick ball out here. Pereiras surveys the scene, tries to cut back. Lopez gets enough of it. Now Lopez will look to go long. Dunnick. Now a little end-to-end stuff here as the ball's on Hilton's right foot. Played forward. Janah, great trap there. He had Diegues in the middle, but he chooses Pereiras outside. Now back to Janah. Crane now. Pereiras is going to dummy that ball through. Headed on. Janah can't win it, but Hilton there. Given away there. Dunnick has to do some work. FC Miami City still keeps this ball in. And finally, cleared out. Just for a moment, though. That was Marquez. Ball switched all the way over. Be a goal kick for the Stampede. Diegues, Nirinold just clears it long. Paco Craig, great header from him to Hilton. Now they'll go all the way back, recycle, reset. Lex Craggs. Hilton will ask for it. He'll receive. Out wide now, the far side. Knight back into Hilton. To Paco Craig. Good ball movement there by the Stampede. As Hilton looks to flick on. Can Janah get there? Not before Mathieu is able to come off his line and retrieve that ball. Nirinold. Garcia. LaRue flicked on. That ball in the air. Pereira and Ben Knight. Knight wins that header. Now Marquez looks to get it to Diegues. He does. Diegues, he's strong. Wins that ball, gets it over to Pereiras. Now inside the box, cuts it over on his right. Looks to play it to the back post. It's headed away just for a moment, though. Marquez on it. Gets his right foot to it. Karumba Janah. Janah was offsides when he came back to receive the ball, laid it off to Hilton, who had the shot. If that ball would hit the back of the net, wouldn't have counted anyhow. Offsides the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Ocala Stampede management and staff, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming out to this contest. Thank you for so many round of applause. Thank each and every one of you for coming out to this contest. Thank you.
Matthew. That ball flicked on. Ben Knight looks to turn it out of play, but it takes a deflection. Stampede throw. We're in the 60th minute of this game. Kasuchi comes off for Miami City. Looks like Daniel Gonzalez is going to come on for him. Kasuchi. Haven't had to mention him a whole bunch tonight. Perea. Him and Paco Craig tangled up. That call goes against Ocala Stampede center back. We saw earlier in this second half a situation like this in which Miami City certainly threatened the Ocala Stampede goal. Will this be another one? It's like Garcia on the ball. Lopez. That ball just hammered back out to midfield. Alexander Joseph. Errant ball there. And then once again given straight back to FC Miami City. Perea tries to bring it down. Chirandu steps in to win that. Garcia with a heavy tackle, but gets enough ball. The referee says play on. So much at stake in this game. I'm sure the referee doesn't want to be the story. Hilton. Perea remains on the ground for FC Miami City. Crane just plays the ball across the touchline. Get a stop and play so that Perea can either try to walk it off or receive some sort of medical attention. The Stampede taking advantage of Perea being on the ground and going over to grab some water. Could be a throw-in for FC Miami City on this near sideline. The referee extending the water break for both teams now. Both teams enjoying a Culligan water break at this moment. Now LaRue will take this throw and just fire it all the way back to Lex Craggs. Fair play. The Stampede played the ball out for the injured player. Favor returned by giving the ball back to the Stampede so they can pick up where they left off. And now Karuma Janah to the end line. Off the left foot. An attempt at goal from an angle that would have taken something quite spectacular. Obviously, his speed makes him a threat in every single game, as he was there at that moment. Foot up. Just Crane in the head. Sam Dunnick on the far sideline comes back to Courage Gerondu. Now to Paco Craig. Just flicks it on for Kirsten Crane. Crane will carry a little bit. On the ground. Gerondu. Pereiras, that ball's going to stay in. His left foot into the box. Diegues. Parado. The man on the right guy in the right place for FC Miami City as that ball deflects off of him for a corner kick. Parado will stay over top of it. Excuse me, Pereiras over here in the corner. Can he get a ball in? That makes a difference. Oh, Paco Craig on the back post. Again, no whistle. Karumba Janah to player up off his feet. Now left foot in. Hilton was there. Parado once again. Maybe bold, but I'm going to assume that that ball was going to find the back of the net had Parado not intervened. Great play by him for the second straight time, keeping a ball off frame for FC Miami City. The Stampede try again. Joseph. Diegues, I believe that was. It was. Not afraid to show some flash. Great volley attempt by him as it goes wide. But again, like in the first half, the Stampede creating more opportunities on this side of the field. In the 66th minute, your score 1-1 from Ocala, Florida. Mathieu gets a right foot into it. Ball flicked on. Sam Dunnick gets the ball up. Diegues wins it in the air. Karumba Janah gets it, comes out. Garcia doesn't give up chase. Janah. The referee finally whistles Garcia for a little tugging and pulling down there. Now Hilton again from one of these spots in which his right foot can place the ball just about anywhere he'd like to. You got Paco Craig in the middle. Ben Knight now flashes the middle. Going to the back post, Paco Craig can only get to that with his right foot, and it steers it way wide of goal. Karumba Janah. That ball goes out of play. Garrison Crane unable to keep it in play. See Miami City take the throw again. Each moment that passes is a good moment for FC Miami City because a draw result is a positive one for them in the chase for this Southeast Division Championship. Marquez for the Stampede. Plays back to Ben Knight. Hits that ball out of play.
The ownership and staff of the Ocala Stampede also take a big shout out to John Penn of the Ocala Stampede for their dedicated coverage for each and every home game. We thank the Ocala
FC Miami City now on the break here. Daniel Del Rio with the ball in. Now LaRue tries with the left foot, doesn't get any of it. Stampede just get it away from its 18-yard box. And Lopez. This ball outside of LaRue, he's offsides.
Offside is the call.
FC Miami City in the box. Lex Craigs comes out, retrieves that. Craigs now looks to play long. He does. Pereiras cuts inside. He's got Janai on his left. Pereiras bending ball. What a goal! What a goal! Victor Pereiras! Two games in, 2 goals. One gets them into the playoffs. This one here, the 71st minute, could be the one that delivers the championship here in the 2015 season to the Ocala Stampede. What a great goal. Pereiras cuts back, gets inside his defenders, and then from outside the box just bends one perfectly inside the back post. What a great goal. Apparently he's making quite the habit of that. The Stampede uniform looks quite good on him right now. And Pereiras gets another touch to it there. In line to be the hero once again for the Stampede. Paco Craig steps in, wins the ball. Now some numbers maybe forward. Paco Craig wins it again. Now Pereiras cuts back in again. Oh, referee thought he went down a little too easy there. Now Hilton and Craig. Now laid back to Lex Craigs. Perea on the pressure. LaRue. Alexander Joseph and LaRue can't communicate. The ball goes out of play. Joseph steps in to win it. Now Garcia looking to play long. Perea offsides. And as quickly as a scoreline change, so does the story of the clock. Now a friend, no longer a foe to the Stampede. Courage Chirandu, slow to get up. We look at the goal that once again has put the Stampede in front. Victor Pereiras cutting inside, sees a little daylight, and then from outside the box, lets loose with the right-footed cannon, bending in to the back post. Courage Chirandu helped up now. Trying to walk it off a little bit. We'll see if Shane Roberts wants to make a change here as Chirandu. Again, trying to work the kinks out. Looks like Chirandu is coming off. Chirandu comes off. Stampede. Once again, that ball inside the box. Dieguez on it. This is his left foot. That ball needed the right foot. He tries with the left. Oh, and then Dunnick slips down. Perea. Opportunity here for FC Miami City. Now we're going end to end. Mathieu keeping this game alive for FC Miami City. Orico freshly onto the game, just plays it long into the corner where Mathieu comes out to field it. Now his right foot goes wildly out of play. Crane. Paco Craig. Sam Dunnick. Now FC Miami City knows what's in front of them. They need a goal. They do not need a win. They just need a goal at this moment. Dangerous opportunity now for FC Miami City. Each moment that passes will be more and more nerve-wracking for Stampede players, staff, and fans. Garcia, I believe, on this ball. Into the box, Craggs. Gets a punch to it. Then the follow. I believe that was Joseph. Alexander Joseph on the follow. It goes over the crossbar. And now it'll be the Stampede who get every last second out of each and every opportunity. Now Craggs, left foot. That ball hangs up. Pereira. Dieguez. Orico. Ball down into the corner. Karamajana's there. And inexplicably let the ball go out of play there. Obviously some confusion there. Maybe thought he heard a whistle to stop play, but that would have been a golden opportunity for a guy with the kind of speed he has to get in all alone. Alexander Joseph on the throw. Craig. Orico. Pereira. Play into Karamajana. Now Hilton gives pressure. LaRue. Orico. Tries to go shoulder to shoulder with Daniel Gonzalez, but gets whistled for a foul instead. A couple of subs combining there on that foul. Garcia again will take this free kick. Another dangerous opportunity. The kind of opportunity that's proven dangerous once before. Garcia. Ball bent in. Flicked on to the back post. Out of play just for a moment. Ball in the air. Look at Ben Knight wins that ball. Out for a throw-in. FC Miami City looking to get it in quickly. Ben Knight again. That ball switched long. LaRue on the far side, on the near side of the field now. And it goes out of play off of him. FC Miami City and the Ocala Stampede both looking to work in some substitutes in the coming moments. Right now, the ball more on this end for FC Miami City. Diegas. Rico. Ball near an old now. And Machu. It's Machu. Parado. Karambajana. On to Lopez. Oh, Gonzalez, good touch. Good tackle there. But Nirinold swings it back in. Garcia unable to keep it. Pereira, long ball, Diegas. Diegas, good flick over the top. He's got it on his left, his preferred. That shot doesn't get past Machu. Matter of fact, Machu makes the save and he'll come out to collect it, get the ball forward to LaRue. Diegas on the preferred left foot, but can't make it happen. Orico wins that ball. Pereira now. He's got Karambajana streaking. Pereira cuts. Orico with him. Pereira asks for it back, but Nirinold able to take it away. Continues his run on. Great work there by Sam Dunnick to get that ball out of play. Miami City and the Stampede look like they're both going to make some changes here as we're in the final 10 minutes of this game, plus some stoppage time. Correa looks like the goal scorer, Merzik, off. Marquez going to check out for the Stampede. Tevin Gage is going to come on for the Stampede. That ball chipped into the box. Paco Craig there. Again, each and every moment that goes by is going to be filled with fear and trepidation, I'm sure, for Stampede fans. Bad touch there by Lex Craggs. Gets a right foot into it. Karambajana now on it. Tries to go long and direct. Now cut out by FC Miami City. They've got LaRue on the switch. Can he keep it in play? He does. Joseph. That ball gets worked over to LaRue once again. Oh, Crane beaten by LaRue. LaRue now in the box, looking to take defenders on. Lewis Hilton, as he does each and every night, outworks his opponent and wins that ball just for a moment. That ball's left for Alexander Joseph. Referee says you've taken way too much liberty with the spot of that throw. Back it up. Joseph throws long. The attempted flick on. Gets all the way back to Lex Craggs. Who again, time will be in his favor. So he'll wait, lay the ball down, and then put a left foot into it. LaRue winning that. Crane forward. Alexander Joseph heads it out of play. And again, the Stampede, an opportunity to milk the clock a tad bit. In the 84th minute, ball skips up on Karumba Janah. Alexander Joseph walls him off. Karumba wanted the call there as his arms got extended. Came a little bit wider than he normally is. Now LaRue. Crane. Now Hilton. That ball attempted for Diegas. Errant ball there. Ooh, Ben Knight. Big boot into that. Can Karumba Janah get there? A little confusion. But Mathieu comes out and wins it. Nirinold takes a long throw. Ball headed into the middle. Garcia finds LaRue out wide. Crane able to shut him off. And that ball played long and out of play. Now Alexander Joseph will come over. Gives it up to LaRue. He'll take the throw. That ball swung in. Headed. Garrison Crane will just be content giving up the throw in. Now Alexander Joseph will come up to take a throw. He'll try to play this ball into the box. Don't know if he's got enough room to get it there. As far as a run-up is concerned, very difficult. He does his best. That ball flicked on. Now Tevin Gage gets enough of it to get it outside the box. But Joseph, that ball played errantly in towards the box, and Lex Craggs decides to just let it ride. Both teams again making substitutions. Karumba Janah comes off. But the Stampede been dangerous tonight. Had opportunities. '86th minute now. Diegas. Perico. Quite strong over the ball. Pereira and Diegas. A little bit of combination work. You got Tevin Gage at the back post. Laid out for Diegas at left foot. What a save! Mathieu, once again, keeps FC Miami City in this game and in the running for a championship. Has Diegas and Pereira, some great work back and forth. Now the corner kick to the back post, headed down inside the 6-yard box. It's still, oh, big strike. Perico. That ball out of play. Now the 88th minute, tension building here inside Ocala as they look to claim their 4th straight Southeast Division title. Nirinold. As they've moved Nirinold up front, or at least tried to advance him. If they get balls played into the box, that ball off of Gage. Be a throw. FC Miami City, again targeting Nirinold. That ball flicked in. The ball's rolling around. Ben Knight. Oh, that ball's off of Nirinold, but Dunnick shields off. Well done. Hilton on some pressure now. That ball, feet of Orico, who's done some great work after coming in. But again, FC Miami City with some life, thanks to Matthew. Now an opportunity here. That is not off the crossbar. That's off the football crossbar. And give credit to Lex Craggs, who was able to diagnose that quite quickly, as he, I believe, could have gotten a touch on it, but recognized it was going over the soccer crossbar and let it go out of play for a goal kick, as opposed to getting a touch to it and giving FC Miami City an opportunity from the corner. Ball played forward, Tevin Gage. Diegas flicks back to Gage. Some physical work being done. And then finally the whistle comes. FC Miami City again looking to advance. Great work there. I believe that was Sam Dunnick. Actually, I apologize. No, that was Diegas. We're in the 90th minute. There will be some stoppage time, I'm sure of it. Had some players down that needed some attention. Got a water break as well. That ball pounded forward. Diegas is there. I don't think he actually recognized he was going to be onside there. I think he was waiting for an offside call, but Nierenold had held him on, and it's Nierenold that tries to play that ball forward. That ball stays in. Now it's just hammered long. Garcia plays it back to Matthew. FC Miami City ready to throw the kitchen sink at the Stampede. Matthew, long. Ball flicked on. Now Orico, unable to get it any further up the field. Alexander Joseph. That ball still inside the 18-yard box. FC Miami City wanting to get a penalty kick. Garcia now from outside the box, chips in. It's 24 looking to buy a call there. And it goes out of play for a goal kick. We are in stoppage time. The story now simple. This scoreline holds. The Stampede are your four-time reigning and defending Southeast Division champions. If FC Miami City is able to pull one back and tie this game up, they will win the title. Two really good teams, played a really good game tonight, and so much on the line. Didn't see a number on the stoppage time, so it'll all be up to the man in blue in the middle. But right now, Tevin Gage could make it all academic. But instead, FC Miami City wins it back. Matthew, the goalkeeper, now carries unimpeded, and he'll just play long. That ball flicked on. Lex Craggs going to come out. Take a little bit of time before he scoops it. Remember, a couple players down. We've had a water break in the second half. Didn't see an exact number as far as stoppage time is concerned, so it's anybody's guess on how long we'll wait before we hear three whistles. Stampede now with the ball. That comes off Nierenold. It's going to be a Stampede throw again. They'll be in no hurry to take this. Foul whistle. That ball pounded long. Lex Craggs comes out, collects it there. Again, should be in no hurry. He asks the Stampede to get forward. Hits that punt. Pereiras can't get to it. That ball fired long. Anthony Joseph. Foul there whistled. Or excuse me, Alexander Joseph whistled for the foul after he mistouched that ball for the first time. Now, Stampede look to put it down, and they'll put the ball back in play. Lex Craggs is going to take it. Stampede fan base asking for 3 whistles. That ball pounded forward. Flicked on. Pereiras now. He's in the corner. That's 2, and then that's 3. 3 whistles equals 4 division championships for the Ocala Stampede. Victor Pereiras, the author of the game-winning goal. It was his goal against Orlando City that cemented a playoff berth, and his goal tonight against FC Miami City that clinches the 4th straight Southeast Division championship for the Ocala Stampede. Credit to FC Miami City on their inaugural season. A great one. They find themselves to the playoffs with the Ocala Stampede. We will wait to hear from the PDL where those games will take place. But if you're an Ocala Stampede fan around the state, around the country, around the world, be proud tonight as your Ocala Stampede have won, again, their 4th straight Southeast Division Championship. For Brian Morgan, the entire staff here at the Ocala Stampede, I'm Matt Reardon. You've been watching Ocala Stampede Soccer right here on YouTube.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Stampede management